Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another playthrough. This is Warhammer Boltgun. I was about to say Star Wars for some fucking reason. It's like a fucking sequel-ish to Space Marine. It's a Doom clone. It's let's call it Space Marine 1.5. We're on Graia. We're basically gonna I'm gonna have to start from the beginning again. But we're on Graia. We're an Ultramarine who's there to mop up everything that was left behind when Titus left, and that's a bunch of demons and all that stuff. I'm not going to bother with a high difficulty. What the fucking fuck was that? That sounded like a fucking nuclear engine flying through the road. Whatever. So I'm going to do low difficulty because I cannot be bothered. I just want this as a little mindless.
Nothing, once touched by the hand of chaos, remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Malleus to assist my investigations into a world that has already felt that fell influence. Graia has been under the close watch of the Inquisition since the Grim Skull War. The Forge world remains largely secure, but we have picked up concerning energy readings in the surrounding system. I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power source. Your mission is to assist me in locating a fragment of the power source. While I consider this threat extremely serious, your superiors have seen fit to second only a handful of you to my supervision. In the absence of a larger force, we should pray to the Emperor that this does not develop into a more dire situation. This servo skull will guide you. In Commodus here is one of the few sanctified and preserved from the purging of Drogon's heretical archives. Together, you will search sites where communication has become sporadic. Should you encounter any opposition, you may assume they have been tainted by the ruinous powers. Suffer not the heretic to live. While I continue my investigations aboard the Crown, you will be deployed to a habitation zone we lost contact with several cycles ago. You should assume the situation to be extremely hostile. Beware, we do not know how far the taint of the arch-enemy spreads.
Nice. So yeah, that basically explained it. It's a little bit aftermath of the Space Marine game that we just completed. I'm planning on playing this, getting this done, which should be quick, before the fucking Space Marine 2 comes out, which will be fun. I have done this mission multiple times because I did record about 40 minutes of a session. And then somehow lost the audio, so I had to fucking do this again. Ah, shit. It's cursed. I think Warhammer playthroughs have to literally have some sort of audio problem in one of the sessions. That means I have to get rid of it. Yeah, this game is pretty good. I played it on my Xbox actually. Like, I saw that I had it, and it controls awful on the Xbox. Like, it has this weird acceleration on the camera, which makes it almost non-unplayable. Like, where am I putting the key again? It's in the next room, isn't it? It's here. Yeah, it makes it almost non-playable. Like, it's hard to aim because it goes like that, and I can't figure out how to turn that off. Got the Boltgun. The game's namesake. Alright, let's jump down. Let's fuck these guys up. killed that guy as a explosion before I even got down. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of old school Doom clone. Controls are a little bit better there, obviously. It's the old PC Doom. I have played it. Oh my god, some of those controls make no fucking sense. I'm pretty sure you move forward and backwards with W and A, and then it turns you left and right with there's no strafing side to side either way, whatever happens. I think with the mouse as well, you can look left and right. If you look up and down, it moves you forward and backwards. Because there's no up and down, obviously, in Doom. Like, it was a false 3D. You just look sort of below where someone was and shoot, and they would die. But yeah, that was a super quick. That was insanely quick. I remember that taking a lot longer. Okay, so now we're here. We got a bunch of crazy shit. We're on some snowy mountain. Where the fuck am I supposed to go again? It's this button. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, up here. Through the little cavey cave. Oh. Yeah, you're also very agile in this game as well, which I quite like. Don't get me wrong, Space Marine made sense with how you move, but it was annoying sometimes just sprinting and getting stuck on corners. Getting stuck on corners and crazy shit like that. It's so much easier on PC. I'm going to start recording today instead of carrying on what I should be carrying on. But I have bought Dead Island 2 because it was cheap on here. I had it on my Xbox anyway, and I was going to play it. Since playing PC again, since I built my new one, it's been really hard to play certain console shooters. Because older ones anyway, because a lot of, or like non-Call of Duty ones, because they're not really optimized controller-wise. Like, it's hard to aim with a controller when you have low sensitivities or bad dead zones, accelerations, things like that, which a lot of shooters have, and you can't really get rid of it, and it makes it harder. I always found Far Cry was like that. It was a bit harder to aim in Far Cry than like Call of Duty or something. It's just because I'm privileged to have them optimized on Call of Duty, so I feel that. So when I play certain games, like, for example, oh shit, grenade. Like for example, Dead Island 2, like the aiming is a bit jarring, and I can deal with it, but I have to be in the mood to deal with it. And yeah, I've got it on PC now, so it'll be much easier, much smoother. And I don't like that because I do like having my consoles and I do like playing them. And I basically, when I was younger, I used to get bullied by people who had PCs. Because obviously it was the end of the world if I didn't have the best fucking gear. So I played stuff on console and I was happy and they weren't. So I used to get tormented. So it kind of made me immaturely, like, just resent PC for a little bit. When I was like fucking 13, obviously. So I actually didn't want to play PC games. I thought, like, that makes me one of those assholes. Which doesn't make sense, but you know. So I still have a little bit of that inside, where I'm like, I don't want to be a guy who mainly plays PC, because then I'm a dickhead, but it's not really how it works. Yeah, you can have that. That's that Iron Fist, Halo Fist thing. Doing like double damage or some shit. Alright. What exactly am I doing? I can't tell if I've gone anywhere where I'm supposed to go. I like that. I also like how quick the reload is as well. It just makes this like a smooth breakneck, like, don't have to think too much. See, this is what... I'm very much a fast-paced kind of guy, like, in shooters. in Call of Duty I love running around and shooting. I can't camp. I don't really have much patience in terms of waiting for someone to pop out. I'd rather like run around and dodge stuff. And Deathwing. Oh, fuck. I mentioned Deathwing in my Space Marine playthrough of how it looks cool and stuff, but it's really like mind-numbing to play. Like, this is mindless in a way where I just point and shoot and I'm constantly running and doing something. I'm still being stimulated. Whereas in Deathwatch, you're just, like I said, you have like a million people always in your face, and you just basically hold the trigger and everything dies. There's no, you don't really have to aim. There's just always something in your face. And it doesn't feel like I'm playing a game. It feels like I'm moving a stick forward and pressing a button, and then that's it. Like I'm not reacting to anything. I'm not like dodging stuff or interactive combat where I'm having to dodge their stuff. Like, I'm just holding a button to shoot. And this is what, it wouldn't make sense in the lore because obviously Terminators are slow, but shit, this is the kind of thing that I'd want Deathwing to be. Like, if you're gonna send me hordes of enemies everywhere, I want them to be in different places trying to shoot me, some running at me, some coming from above, you know, but it's just a bunch of guys at the back shooting and a bunch of guys right in front of you so you can't see anything. Oh shit. Yeah, I do quite like this game. A lot of people shit on it, and I think a lot of people like, when you have any sort of fandom that's a big thing, most people shit on it. Like, fans are the worst. They just get mad at everything, and no matter how good or bad it is, fuck off. No matter how good or bad it is, they'll just be like, nah, this is terrible, worst thing ever done. Games Workshop should be ashamed. You know, like for example, when people made when Games Workshop made the Primaris Marines and upgraded the scale, people were like, oh, it's the worst thing ever, because everyone else was saying it's the worst thing ever. You get one guy who does it for clicks or whatever, and then everyone copies, and everyone just likes to be moaning about something. And a lot of people, I heard a lot of things about this game, because I was umming and ahhing about getting it. And people were going like, oh, it's so, you know, one-dimensional, and it's not a good representation, and all this stuff. Mate, this isn't what this game's for. This game's clearly to just run around, fucking blow people up to an extreme, like, ridiculously gory amount, i.e. Doom, and fucking use all the weapons that are in the game. It's like Space Marine, but trying not to be as realistic, more just like power trip Doom guy, big massive Space Marine guy, you know? And people just get so mad.